Here's Los Angeles now. Still without a basket in the game. Here's Huertas. Mozgov with the block. All alone. And Fry slams it in.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
So
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Season with the Nuggets, and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Lakers trail by 14. Here's Williams. No good off the back of the rim.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Oh, wow. You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
And the dunk by James.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
But they get it back. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Nance. Here's Bass. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Passes it to Kobe. And it falls over the rim and in.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers on top, leading by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And speak. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Shumpert. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And that's going to be a treble.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Now here's Irving. He's covered by Clarkson. Shoots from the line, and it's blocked. Nance with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Cleveland leading by 17. Outside Irving. Screen by Smith. And there's the 3-second violation.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Clarkson takes it from 10. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. Could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
So he comes up empty at the line. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Scooped up. Now here's Love. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
No denying that injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
LeBron, he's checked in for Shumpert. James against Kobe. Kobe with the steal. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Randall's got his first basket of the night.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And stolen by Russell. Randall with the bucket.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the ball. You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Cavaliers have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And Fry kicks to Dellavedova, and the shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And now we've got the intentional foul. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Lakers trail by 16. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. Nance against LeBron. Pass to Smith. Takes the three. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Lakers ball.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. And through one half,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Your Lakers, 14.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible